Okay.
All right, I have pressed the record button, and it's only 10 minutes after our start time.
Oh my gosh.
I know, right? I mean, it's not the earliest we've ever done it. There was at least once where I hit the record button before our start time because we all got our act together. Normally, I don't do that, but, whatever.
No.
Well, in any case, hello. Welcome to Cause and Effect. This is the 5th edition Homebrew Dungeons & Dragons campaign. My name is Crash. I will be your DM for the evening. Tonight, I am joined by a bunch of awesome people. Beth, until cat. Ellie, until cat. Io, until cat. Millie, until dog. And Jen, until Hurricane Hillary.
Yeah.
Oh no.
We're not in an area where that's gonna give us more than just some rain. We're safe.
Thank goodness.
California's big, y'all. So, yeah.
So those are the leave conditions of, this person needs to go because this thing happens. And Jen might have to leave because light rain.
No, I'm from the Midwest originally. I don't mind light rain.
In any case...
You may not, but what about your internet?
About what?
What about your internet?
Yeah, that could be a problem.
That's the real question.
Yeah.
No, the internet never gets knocked out from any kind of weather. It's fine.
No,
it's
never.
a utility.
Yeah. Speaking of that, just as an aside, the internet service we have sent my husband a little message, and it was saying, "Hey, if you are in, I think this was sent out to everyone that uses that particular service, saying okay, so if your power goes out, don't call us, call your utility company," because people were going to call this particular service and not get anywhere,
The internet goes out. No, it's your power gone out.
I'm just chuckling at the comments in chat, but never mind about that. So, does anyone besides me remember what happened the last time we played this campaign, which was over a month ago?
Okay, so Chadrick was awesome, and got extremely drunk and failed every save that would have helped me, and did amazingly on every save I did as a joke. And so now I have an imaginary friend elephant that I don't realize is imaginary. Also, my BAC is 2.
I do recall your BAC went into whole numbers because the Gear Grinder special, which is traditionally watered down to prevent, pickling, was not watered down enough.
Yeah, it's really incredible how many fails I saved. I failed.
Yep.
I feel like
You're getting into
fails I
character.
saved is accurate when
With how I play, yes. Let's just say that Chadrick is an enigma to me, the person playing him.
Right. Well, additionally, it was revealed that Team Thread Count was behind most of the sabotaging. There's air quotes that I'm using when saying sabotaging, because it was things like putting an open cocktail umbrella in with the sheep to give it bad luck. None of these things actually managed to do anything. You live in a magical fantasy world, and bad luck charms are still not a thing. But
well, honest though, I think all that matters is the fact that Chadrick won the race.
Yes, but that was several sessions ago.
It was.
Yeah, but I'm still living on that high, as is Chadrick.
Well, I'm sure you are. Yes. Now, Jim, the kobold, who is the one from Team Thread Count that you caught, pretty much spilled everything after one sip of Gear Grinder Special. That was the first clue that maybe it wasn't watered down enough. They did water it down after that, and Chadrick still got super drunk off of it. Still would not admit to sabotaging Ovisaries Rex, the spiked food that made Ovisaries Rex a bit more volatile as a being. If I want to be verbose in my description of what happens, that was something that Team Thread Count was not planning to do. They had no intention of that. They actually had a more elaborate scheme involving a stuffed black cat, a little plush, that would be on some type of pendulum to cross the path of Ovisaries Rex. but this plan was not well thought out and never implemented because none of them was brave enough to get that close. Now, with this settled, there may have been some sulking done in a corner, first by Monty,
Yep.
who may or may not have admitted to the sulking, may or may not admit to it later, probably will not admit to it later, but there was a sulking corner. That sulking corner was then taken over by Mech, and then Chadrick joined Mech in the corner, and late in the night, Mech did see Jex, the bard from the Submarine Optimals, which is another cohort from the Flag Adventurers Guild, which is repetitive because the AG in Flag stands for Adventurers Guild. But never mind about that. Like Atmos system. But whatever. He went in, talked to either Eenie, Meanie, or Miney. I honestly forget which of them. They're interchangeable. They're siblings. They're all the same age. They apparently had a bit of an issue with, instead of buying insurance for their inn and barn, had bought assurance, which is less useful financially unless you're the one selling it. So Jex had a conversation with them and then went into the kitchen where Mo hangs out. Not Mo as in M-O, the person who may or may not be a reluctant patron for a particular warlock bard, but M-O-E, Mo, as in Eenie, Meenie, Miny, and Mo, the 4 kobolds who run this establishment. There was a sound that was heard, which Chadrick was oblivious to because drunk, having conversation with aforementioned pink elephant. Mech heard it and pulled Chadrick away quickly, and then there was a big bada boom. And a large portion...
Oh yeah, I was gonna cast, I was gonna rebuke.
Yes, which is not actually a thing you could do in the space.
Rude.
Yes. There's a range to it.
Oh yeah, so, just out of the range. I remember this now.
So there is a large translucent rock image that I've added to the map. Everywhere that rock touches is your kingdom. And by that I mean that's a giant hole in the ground.
The game is paused.
The game should not be paused.
It says it's paused.
It's not saying it's paused on my end.
I can't see the game, so we're doing great.
You cannot take this action while the game is currently paused. Pause it and unpause it.
There. I have paused it and unpaused it.
Okay.
I'm going to reload. No, it works. It works now. Okay.
All right. That's good, because if you reload
there's a rock.
Yes, there is a large rock. Now, there's also a creaking sound that you're hearing, because apparently that large portion of the building was load-bearing.
Yeah, corners tend to be.
And I should also mention that the rest of the party that was not partaking of the sulking corner was doing a stakeout in the barn because they were certain there was going to be additional sabotage taking place. There was. But it wasn't an attempt to sabotage the sheep this time. One of the sheep now looks like a large red fish. It's not a red snapper, more like a herring.
I don't get it.
Either that, they're trying to lure us away from the. They may be trying to lure us away from the sheep so they can sabotage the sheep. This seems a bit of a stretch, but you never know.
Well, that is a thought process that you may use. At this point, I'm going to ask everyone what they're doing after they hear the explosion. 2 of you, I remember taking damage from said explosion. Not much, because it was shrapnel. You got out of the main blast. And you hear the creaking sounds of part of the inn threatening to collapse in on itself.
I don't know what I'm doing, because I still can't see anything.
Well, theater of the mind, what would you like your character to do?
I would like to have a character sheet.
That'd be good.
That would be very useful.
I would like to be able to move Cavill.
You should be able to move Cavill.
Well, I can't.
This thing's not working today.
I will insist that you should be able to, forcibly asserting to Foundry that you should be... Oh my gosh! Cavill went wild and moved around a lot.
And none of where they moved to where I was moving them.
Oh, wow.
Okay, technically Hobby is going to be going through the holes that are still in the wall, but since there are no holes in the wall according to Foundry, I have to take Hobby all the way around the front.
And I'm trying to do the same with Cavill, but I can't seem to do that very well.
It's being laggy.
Did they put a door in like I suggested, or is it just wall there?
You made the suggestion, but it hasn't been 24 hours since you made the suggestion.
Okay.
So now there are
Has any of
holes.
it been repaired?
They nailed a
it's
few
just
boards
boarded up.
over it and put some yellow caution tape up. I would say that for a 7-foot-tall killing machine, it might as well be a door.
Yeah, I'm going to Kool-Aid through it.
All right.
yeah. All right, so you are now in the inn proper, and you see the great big hole in the side that's letting in all the cool night air. And, oh my gosh, it's mosquito season. There's mosquitoes coming in too, which may or may not be an issue because the ceiling above you seems to be leaning towards the hole more.
Well, if they bite me, won't they just immediately die?
I do believe they might get
Start
preserved.
singing. Yeah. It's to pick
All
All
on.
right.
Cavill, Hobby, would you please see if there's anybody upstairs who needs to be rescued?
Shall do.
Eeny,
Okay.
Meeny, and Miny are all running into the kitchen yelling out Mo's name.
What am I doing?
All right, when you go upstairs...
Being very-
Sorry?
Nothing. Go.
Okay.
Yes.
When you run upstairs, the only other people who were spending the night tonight were members from the Submarine Optimals. It was their last night. Their vacation was ending tonight, so they were going home tomorrow. And as adventurers, they are unfortunately a bit more used to rude awakenings due to explosions than they would like to be. So when you run upstairs, you see doors bursting open and Fori, Kurg, and Dirge are all running out. Fori's going, has anyone seen Jex?
I think it was Kurg I was most worried about. The one who didn't wake up when we dragged him up the stairs.
I think that was the night before.
Hey, Crash.
Yes.
Can I use Divine Sense?
What would you like to sense?
I don't know. See if there's any creepy crawlies nearby.
Creepy crawlies.
Creepy
Use
crawl-
divine sense to sense creepy crawlies. Give me a second here.
Well, if there's anything weird.
There's us. Come on. I feel like we count as weird.
Well, yes, but that's not, I think, what Millie is asking. And my delay is because I'm opening Chadwick's character sheet. I would normally ask the player what an ability does. Just to refresh.
I opened up my D&D Beyond thing.
Well, that works.
I can detect good and evil. Is there any celestials, fiends, or undeads that are, within 60 feet of me?
Specifically, celestials, fiends, or undeads. Just those three categories.
Yeah, because I'm a freaking paladin, apparently.
Well, there's other categories of bad things, but those are the three you're looking for. You do not detect any
Those are the
of
three I'm
those.
allowed to look for.
Well, you can still, call out, hello, are there any, insert category here, are there any evil mechanicals? You have to tell me if you're an evil mechanical, it's the law.
One
No,
second,
not
I'm going
you,
to do
Tex.
something. I'm testing
Is it
something with
evil?
myself.
Texas
Trying to see how I'm doing with my life.
Well, you're drunk and in an inn that's about to collapse in on itself. So, not well.
No. Sorry. I'm not explaining myself well because I am in the middle of... Okay. So I'm going to be very mad.
You're going to rage?
'Cause I was...
Paladin
I
is going to
can't rage. 'Cause I'm a paladin. But I am going to be drunkenly angry. And I'm actually going to run towards the problem.
You run towards the hole.
I run towards the hole.
Okay. I have
just
moved your
saved
character
you from
into the
there.
hole.
Come on.
Okay, so I didn't get hit by the rubble, but now I'm going to go in and cause a rubble.
You say you're going to be rubble rousing?
Yeah, I'm gonna be causing a rabble.
Okay. You go into the center of the crater. Now, the inn was built so that the foundation lifted it slightly up off of the ground proper. That's all gone, and also there's a crater in the ground, and you smell the distinct odor, and there will be people who argue, wait, that can't be a thing, of burned alcohol. This explosion was caused by something alcoholic exploding.
Okay, what should I roll to detect what type of alcohol?
Oh, I won't even require a roll. It was your grander special.
So I thought,
It was probably the keg that they were watering down.
not enough, clearly.
Can I follow the alcohol trails to discover who made it?
Well, the part of the kitchen that isn't anymore,
Mm-hmm.
you see fragments of what looks like a wine rack.
I want to know if I can smell it on anyone.
Okay, I'm imagining a Hanna-Barbera-esque situation where Chadwick is wafting through the breeze, going and following the scent.
If you wanted to be more obnoxious, more like the pea trails with the hamster.
Oh God, not again.
Oh dear.
I mean, multiple people have brought that up since that incident, to the point where it's one of the soon memes that I post of just having a hedgehog. Give me... What should I make you roll? Well, you're tracking. So I'm going to say give me a survival check.
Awesome, I have a plus on that. Let's see if that rolled.
No one tell Chadrick that he's being used.
Being useful, he's avenging the booze.
Tex, it looks like you've also gone to the kitchen. Mo is in there
Yes.
and unconscious. Eeny, Meeny, and Miny are trying to drag Mo out of the kitchen into the open air.
I will.
Oh, Jesus. Okay, I got a nat 1.
The Gear Grinder special seems to be emanating from somewhere around here. Yes, it's getting stronger when you...
I am emanating
It's you. You are the culprit because you smell strongly of it.
Oh no!
Tex, what are you doing?
I am obviating their attempts by picking Mo up and carrying him out of the
Just for the fun of it, give me a strength check.
kitchen.
Strength athletics. Okay, with a 14, you do not, in fact, end up picking up all 4 kobolds. That would have been hilarious. But you do manage to wrest Mo out of their grips, and they just follow you out of the inn.
We're going down here somewhere.
All right.
We probably should be finding Jex at some point if we can.
I think he's asleep in one of the beds upstairs.
Mm-hmm. But which one?
Mech, give me a history check.
History check?
Yes.
Okay.
At advantage because it was recent.
Okay.
Well, recent for
do
Mech, not recent for any of us.
Yeah.
right. History check. How do I do that?
Click on the
character sheet.
Uh-huh.
When you click on the... Yeah.
Okay. History check. Here's a history check. And I roll something. Sorry, I'm just really messed up today.
Silence Affections will do that.
Yes.
So when you click
If you
on
just
where it
click
says
on the
history,
word history, it'll bring up a...
Yeah, you'll get
There it
a
is.
pop-up
There it
and
is.
just click advantage. And it should roll
Advantage,
2d20 for you. Ah, that's a
Did it
dirty
work?
20. All right. So,
nice.
Jex, the last time you saw Jex, he was heading into the kitchen. You did not see him leave.
Okay. So
From
I'm
your
gonna
sulking
go
corner, if he was going
Uh-huh.
upstairs, you would have seen him going to the stairs. Unless he crawled out a
Right.
window and then crawled up a wall and then snuck in through the window of his own room.
Yeah.
He did not
So he's
go back
probably
to
in the
bed.
kitchen then.
He was not in the
Yeah.
kitchen.
Okay. He's
It's
not
very
in the kitchen?
non-suspicious actions.
Okay.
Don't be suspicious.
I don't know where he went then. I mean, okay. So I'm gonna go stand over here by the hall and be like, Chadrick, do you see any kobolds down there?
Do I?
The only kobolds you see are the ones that are out in front of the inn, trying to check and see if one of those kobolds is okay, because they are regular kobold stats, not adventurers. And Mo was at almost ground zero of a very bad explosion.
No, just the normal people. There's no one suspicious.
Okay.
Chadrick, I
I
could use
say
your
with my
help.
nat 1 to tracking.
Chadrick, I could use your help.
Yeah?
This kobold is badly injured.
Oh, I do have spells.
Lay on hands.
You're right. So yeah, I guess I could do that.
If you lay on hands for 1 hit point, Mo will be at 20% capacity, and then all Mo needs is a long rest.
You know, do you want to know something? I'll give him 2.
Overspender.
Well, I have... boot. Being on this thing and on mobile is not very easy.
What's the bar made
Where's
of right
my-
now?
Stop.
Toothpicks.
I have 35 and now I have 33. There you go. 2 HPs.
Okay, at this point, I'm going to say everyone who was in the inn is not in the inn, which is good because a lot of the second floor is becoming part of the first floor.
Oh no.
I don't mean, it's leaning heavily.
Abstract
I
art.
mean, parts of it are collapsing down onto the first floor.
I feel like Hobby probably had to go out a window because I think that not being aware that Jex was not seen in Jex's room, she was probably checking all the rooms until the creaking got too much and, oh well, there's a window. Bye!
Okay, give me a dexterity acrobatics check.
Okay. Open up this, and I want my acrobatics. Normal?
Yes.
Normal.
All right, that's a 16. How do you survive the collapse of the building while you are exiting a second-story window?
Oh, first you pop out the window, then you sort of go scrabble, scrabble, scrabble up the side of it as it's going down, and then you do a jump and a backflip and land on your feet because you're a cat.
Aren't you also a rogue?
Yes.
So you take half damage from falling?
Well, this was a successful check, so there's no damage.
I see.
You take half damage from 0.
An ex post facto explanation of how you survive. All right.
Yes.
Mhm.
Yes. If it had been under 15, I would have been asking a different question.
But
Can
question.
I rewind? Sorry, go ahead.
This is so if you want to continue this the cat capers, please continue. I have a question about something Chadrick can do.
No, the cat's out.
I was going to ask Mech to grab a couple tables on the way out.
Oh, okay.
That's fair.
Yep.
That's fair.
Go grab a couple tables.
Is there anything I could possibly do to figure out how the bomb that went off, if there's any way to know how long it was set for? Or
Was it
if there's
a
some
timer
particularly or if there's some particularly guilty looking friends around.
I will not even require a roll because of who Chadrick. Chadrick understands that Gear Grinder Special is one of the most concentrated forms of distilled beverage imaginable, and even the definition of beverage is debated. There is no debate about whether or not it's rocket fuel. It is, but some people debate on whether or not it should be imbibed in any diluted form. I see a dirty 20 athletics check from Tex. What's up, Tex?
Tables.
Tex is going to have Mech bring the tables out to the entrance of the pen.
Okay.
Pen. And
All right.
Tex is going to start hauling sheep out into the pen.
Oh,
Okay.
Because the sheep stable is not a separate building.
It's not
and
stable.
It's very yes. It's very likely.
stable is unstable.
Okay, there's
Yeah.
two of you
Sheep
that
stable
should
isn't.
have inspiration at this point.
Thank you. I'll put that there.
So, okay, yes. So you are using the tables in a way to try to corral the sheep in the pen. Well,
Yes, we're using
Like
the
large
tables to
shield.
blockade the entrance of the pen.
Yeah.
I will say that there actually is a gate for the pen, even though the map doesn't have it. But it's good to reinforce the space that was the wall that is the
Yeah.
entrance. So the tables are useful. And Ovisaries Rex doesn't see walls the same way that other sheep see walls, but seems to
Just hurdles.
Suggestions.
they are very mild, lukewarm suggestions. This is true. However, when the being who suplexed you from inside your mouth suggests that maybe you want to stand over there, even someone with the brain of a sheep is going to listen to those suggestions with a little bit more merit. Just throwing that out there. And looking at character sheet, I think Chadrick already had inspiration, but never mind. So did Hobby. The two people who maybe laugh out loud both have inspiration already. Spend your inspiration.
we're
Well,
fine.
the thing is, now I have inspiration on my D&D Beyond page, so like I'm just getting it.
See if I care. I do care. But see if I care. I totally do care.
But what am I doing?
Well, what you're doing is seeing a pink elephant tap you on the shoulder somewhat emphatically.
I turn.
Oh, and by the way, I never finished what I was saying before. Gear Runner Special is so volatile, they wouldn't have been able to set a long fuse. A long fuse would have still gotten to the point where, it's close enough to the outgassing that everything goes boom.
So they have to be in the vicinity.
They would have to be in the vicinity, yes.
Okay.
The pink elephant says,
I would like...
Chadrick, we need to go.
Where?
Away. Away is good. There's
Why?
bad. There is bad. There is bad. It is getting more bad.
I'm trying to fix it.
No, bad is not here. Bad is that way. And it points towards the racetrack.
I walk that way.
All right. All of you see Chadrick have a conversation with apparently himself and then walk off towards the racetrack.
Which direction is the racetrack?
Racetrack.
It's in the direction of the racetrack. We never established which direction on the map it was.
Okay.
Because all I did was I just click on activate and the map was just a racetrack.
It's in racetrack.
Probably follow.
Guess we're following.
You guys are?
Apparently we are.
Okay. Everyone's following Chadrick, including the pink elephant, who the whole time Chadrick is going off towards the racetrack is saying, "No, Chadrick, there are many directions we could go in. I could point in like all kinds of directions in which we could go. We could even borrow the Bard's Converse sneaker things and go up. Up is a direction we could. Don't go that way. That is not the way we go."
I stop and I turn to the elephant and I'm like, "They blew up my drink." And then I keep walking.
We can get more.
It's the principle of the matter.
All right. So in the racetrack, you see Jex standing in the green courtyard middle thing that apparently that grass always looks greener than what's on the track itself, which is part of the reason why the sheep keep getting distracted and going off the track. But never mind about that. And Jex seems to be holding a kobold in front of him. You recognize the kobold instantly.
It's A?
It is A. Hi guys.
Hey, what's going on?
I was invited to stand in this circle for reasons that I'm not quite sure. A is in fact standing in a kobold-sized circle drawn on the ground. The circle is not green, by the way.
Okay, so I got a nat 20 on an insight check. I want to insight A and Jex.
Oh, yeah, this is definitely nefarious. A has a habit of either overstating or understating things, not unlike the DM. So, invited to stand in the circle, combined with being held forcibly in place by Jex.
Yeah, I was about to say, is Jex like actively causing harm, or is Jex also weirdly in the circle?
There is a hand on the shoulder that is positioned so that A would not be able to just turn and bite. That seems to have a very firm grip. And Jex is pointing at Chadrick going, You're not supposed to be here!
Oh, you know what? I'm actually going to use a spell that I never thought would be useful. I did it as a joke.
The whole character you made is a joke, so I'm thrilled every time you have something that's useful.
I'm going to use Compelled Duel on Jex.
Me!
Didn't think this would be helpful.
This is not a video format, so you're just going to take the word for it. The GM is smiling right now. As I look up Compelled Duel, you attempt to compel the creature into a duel. One creature that you can see within range must make a wisdom saving throw. On a failed save, the creature is drawn to you, compelled by your divine demand, which I believe in this case, the divine demand is that of the Party Rock anthem.
That's right.
So, Jex,
we're going to have some great like EDM in the background.
Well, let's have Jex make a wisdom saving throw. What's your target number?
14.
That's a nat 1.
Oh no.
Okay. So he is now compelled to attack me. For the duration, has a disadvantage on any attack roll against someone who isn't me, and he has to make a wisdom saving throw every time it attempts to move more than 30 feet away from me. And he's stuck doing this until someone else besides me hurts him.
Okay, I'm going to ask everyone to roll for initiative.
Okay.
Because if we have a duel...
I'm actually doing something.
Yeah, if we have a duel, that is combat.
What? Why?
Initiative is on the attributes. Actually, it's anywhere.
If you tell me the number, I can enter it in.
I got a 12.
12? Update combatant.
Got a 2.
Initiative value.
7.
13. Did the pink elephant
6.
just roll?
For Cavill,
Pink
it
elephant.
edited automatically. What was that? Ellie, I heard you say something.
6.
Yes. For most of you, it's adding it automatically.
Oh, good.
But Millie
Adding what
can't see
automatically?
Foundry, so I had to enter that one manually. What was? I keep talking you over you, Ellie.
Adding what automatically?
When you roll
The
for
initiative.
it adds the number automatically.
Oh, okay.
Mac,
I might have
did
done
you roll
that
for
wrong. I did,
Okay,
but I
what
don't
was
know
your
if I
number?
did it right.
2?
Turns into a 5 somehow, but yeah.
Okay.
I think
will
no. Wait,
update
it's a 2.
I saw-
It's a 2.
Yeah, I
It's a
saw
2.
Mech do
It's a
2.
2. Okay.
Huh?
I will add that. All right.
All right.
So Mech got a 2. So, if Mech has healing spells, the healer is going last. Okay. I will say that right before combat starts is when the spell is cast. So that is not going to be Chadrick's action for combat. I've learned from my mistakes. And Jex is going to, before combat starts, double move, which would take him to right in front of Chadrick. So
Awesome.
so this is your position.
Can't believe I'm actually being a paladin right now.
Yes. Because
Someone was blowing up a
because I
bar.
threatened your best friend
And a bar. Or possibly and a kobold.
and blew up the most powerful alcoholic beverage you have ever imbibed.
Exactly. There's a twofer going on here. Like at
Which
first it
may
was
have
going to be a
also
stern
killed
talking
you.
to.
Which may have also killed you if Mech hadn't pulled you out of the way.
Yeah, at first it was going to just be a stern talking to, and now it's a whole thing.
Okay. Guys, I don't feel so good.
Uh-oh.
I can't do
um,
anything till my initiative.
A
And I have to
screams.
focus on this guy to keep him safe.
A's
What
scream
was that?
doesn't sound like the scream. Well, it starts off like a scream of agony, but then it's a scream of rage.
Oh no.
Looking up into
Uh-oh.
the air, raising his clawed hands out, which is not unusual. Kobolds have clawed hands, so that's normal.
Mhm.
But screaming at the air in defiance almost, and a sort of spectral form rises up out of A, and it doesn't look pretty.
What happened?
It looks kind of like a worm with too many legs, a mantis head. It's made of shadow, and there's a lot of glowing red eyes floating around it.
Chad, Crash, I think it's really rude that you hurt our party NPC.
Is A still visible around?
This is a somewhat spectral form that seems to have coalesced. Like it came out of A and coalesced around A. You can still see A inside of it.
Okay.
I don't like it.
No,
A, you haven't been
but that's
taking warlock
okay.
levels, have you?
Hmm?
Don't
I
take
signed a
warlock
pact.
levels, A?
That's not true.
No!
Oh no.
The goblin who liked forage said pacts were a good idea.
Only to the right people.
They told me they were the right people.
No, no,
you
no, no,
never
no,
have
no,
to
no.
listen. You have to do your own research.
Turns out it was. Oh, I almost made a political joke. So Kurg, Dirge, and Fori were following all of you. They kind of trailed in behind, but they're in the initiative as well. They come up just in time to see A go worst Super Saiyan. Like, okay, we're here. Whoa. Did you know them?
Yeah. Things hurting
They are the reason we're here.
Okay.
to help A, our kobold friend, who has been possessed or something.
Is it my turn yet?
No. You rolled not bad for initiative. You're going to go at the same time as Kirk. Well, Fori isn't the best cleric in the world because Fori follows a god that was removed from reality in a previous campaign.
Wild.
Yes.
Oops.
Oh.
Yeah, there's a few
That
people
one.
here who know about that, but players, not characters. Fori
Indeed.
doesn't even know what happened. Fori just knows that his god stopped listening to him.
Oh, poor Fori.
Yes, Fori has been suffering from depression for as long as you've known Fori. I
Oh.
introduced him that way. However, Fori does have a spell that he can use, and I'm trying to look up the range of it. 60 feet. Okay, so Fori runs out to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. That's close enough. And Fori is going to cast Banishment on A.
Oh, good. Well, cast banishment on the evil thing.
Yeah, not A himself, the thing around it.
Yeah, well,
We need
one is the same
exorcism on
right
A.
now. This is up. Charisma saving throw and Fori's spell save DC 12. Oh, that's going to be fine. I'm sure it won't be able to roll as high as 12.
Concerning. Is it using A's charisma or is it using its own charisma? Does it have charisma? It doesn't sound very charismatic, Crash. I think that it should have a very low charisma.
Does it have the razzle dazzle?
Will, so you don't have to be likable to have a high charisma.
Boo. Nevertheless, that's an at one. I talked the dice around.
A vanishes. A isn't there.
I have anger in my soul.
Before he goes, okay, good news, bad news. That should have made the big bad thing go away too. But it didn't. That's the bad news. Good news is, if it's from this plane and your friend is, they'll come back soon. But they can't be hurt where they are now.
So they're safe.
Yes, but we're not.
Whatever.
Right. Okay. Good to know.
Fori is now the lowest level character in this fight. Fori is most likely to die.
Oh no.
Because they just banished the previous lowest level character in this fight. Actually, wait, no, I think A had more character levels. Let me look.
Oh my
gosh. A had lower. A was lower.
Okay.
Fori was 2 levels higher than A. Now it is Hobby's turn.
Hobby is going to use feline agility to go zoom towards the evil thing.
All right.
Which doubles speed until the end of the turn.
Isn't the evil thing gone, or is it just Jex now?
No, the evil...
There's an evil thing in the middle of the racetrack. You are Chadrick and Jex and the pink elephant and Fori are all in the lanes of the racetrack.
Okay, 1 second. So, the banishment spell just got rid of A?
Yes.
Okay, that's what I was making sure of.
Yes.
Yeah.
And if you are from the same reality, it puts you in a pocket dimension for a limited amount of time where you don't get hurt, but also you can't hurt anyone. If it had worked also on this being, it would have gone back to wherever it was summoned from.
Okay.
And just not
fine.
come back.
I understand now.
Okay.
Okay. I need
for Hobby, if you're running
Hobby
forward
needs to
60
go,
feet, that takes you to, I think, here.
About there. Okay.
Yeah, you just might want to the green.
Use a bonus. You might want to use a bonus action to dash.
Does feline agility not take precedent over that?
Feline agility doubles your speed. Dash allows you to take a double move.
Ah.
And being a rogue, you get the ability to do that as a bonus action rather than a full action.
So I can get there and do a thing when I get there.
Yes. In theory, you can move up to 120 feet on your turn.
Can I zip all the way up to that thing?
Yes, you can. Congratulations. You are now the tank.
Apparently, for the moment. That's okay, I have disengage. Let's see. Okay, what's the thing that does the attackity? I would like to hit it with my magic dagger. Is that what we can roll? Yes, that made a roll.
Then you go to the chat and click attack.
Attack. Normal.
That's a 14. It does not hit.
Okay, then
you slice through its spectral form as if it was air.
With the +1 dagger?
Yes.
Boo. All right, well, I'm going to try hitting it with a regular dagger as well if I get 2 attacks.
Okay.
I think I usually get 2 attacks. Check my features. Okay, so there's that one. And come on, do I get to attack with it? Hit that? Yes. Let's see if this one will do any better.
A 22 will hit.
Does that slash through in a misty fashion?
No, it does damage. How much damage does it do?
I hit my damage roll.
An ouchie amount.
Yes, it does 7 points of ouchie damage. Unfortunately, it is resistant to cats.
Well, just wait until I rub my fur in its face and give it allergies.
All right. I think that's your turn?
I think that's my turn.
I remember in a previous campaign, Chris figured out, because he was playing a monk rogue multi-class character.
Oh my god.
He figured out what his max speed technically was, and it was some insanely high number. Like Usain Bolt would be passed as if he was standing still. And this was sock, so this particular character was, okay, you run past everyone like they're standing still, they still don't see you.
Mm-hmm.
That's very anime. There's lots of anime tropes. Yeah.
You stand behind a twig that you yourself are holding. They don't see you at all. But yes, it is now Kurg and Shadrick's turns. Shadrick, you are face to face with Jex.
I would like to converse with Jex, going, why were you holding A here?
You aren't supposed to be here. I need to make
That's not my question.
Away.
Did you summon this thing?
Want you gone.
Did you summon this thing?
It wanted to be here to see you gone.
I don't think you're understanding. I'm asking if I should kill you or if I should kill this thing.
Shadrick, give me a history check at disadvantage because you are very, very drunk.
Absolutely fair. Let me get to that. Okay. Gonna roll 2d20s. See what I get. I got a nat 1.
That's what this dude is talking about.
Jex is not making any sense to you whatsoever. Jex is very angry. Jex is saying lots of words. All you know is Jex seems to have hurt your friend and blown up your alcohol.
Did you blow up the bar? And did you hurt A?
Jex, I know we do the whole meme of talking as a free action, so let's have a lot of conversation, but Jex has spoken for more than 6 seconds. This is all you're getting out of Jex.
Gosh dang it, because I'm wanting to know, like, do I break the fight spell and smite the evil demon thing? Or do I punch the heck out of Jex?
Punch Jex out, then smite
I would say
the demon.
Follow your heart.
Yeah.
Yeah. So let's see.
Punch Jex.
Oh, I'm going to, don't you worry.
Excellent.
I would like... Really? Are they really the same amount of damage? Man, my fists are strong. Sorry. My Tavern Brawler Strike is the exact same amount of damage as my whip.
So what's the character that you're basing Shadrick off of? I know because it's an H.
Hildebrand.
So
if your unarmed strikes are really that powerful, are you Hildebrand or Hildebrand's dad?
That's a very good point. But I am going to punch him in the face.
Okay. Give me an attack roll.
18.
An 18's going to hit.
1 second. Before I do that, I thought I was going to do something.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to attempt to grapple him while I do this.
Okay.
Grab him by the front and punch.
Give me a strength give me a strength athletics check.
Okay, I did 3 damage, by the way, with that punch.
Okay, noted.
Strength
it's
athletics check.
That's an unarmed strike, so you can't smite with it.
Oh, but can I?
No, you need a weapon.
Dang it. Strength athletics.
Otherwise, everyone would be specking Monk Paladin.
Monkadin!
Monk Paladin Rogue. So you sneak attack with an unarmed strike and then smite.
Okay, I got a 5, so I did not do it.
Well, let me roll for them. No, not 1d12. I need to roll 1d20. Those are different numbers.
They are.
They rolled higher. So, yeah, you try to grapple. Jex isn't having it.
Okay, so then for my second attack...
I should ask, you rolling at disadvantage because you're very, very drunk?
No, I'm just rolling. If anything, I feel like the Tavern Brawler shouldn't have any issues with me being drunk.
Chadwick understood the wrong point when it came to learning about Drunken Master.
But let's see, what else was I gonna do?
Do you have another attack?
I do have another attack. I'm thinking about what I'm doing with it.
Okay.
Can I do Thunderous Smite on my hands?
You need a weapon.
Fine, I will use my weapon.
I mean, for smite purposes, they're a weapon. The rules are weird.
My understanding was that you needed a weapon, but okay. Sure, I will
I can use my weapon. It does the same amount of... Okay.
I will let you Thunderous Smite with your fist. Roll to hit.
Awesome.
If
Yeah,
you hit, you
fists
can do
are-
Thunderous Smite.
Okay. Fists are not a melee weapon, but they're a melee weapon attack. The rules are weird on that.
This one's not going to hit. It's going to be an 8.
Yeah, an 8 is not going to hit.
But I do have a Thunderous Smite now sitting on my hands, waiting.
Just waiting to go. It's primed.
It's ready.
Yes.
It is ready.
The hammer of a revolver, the way it sticks out when a gun is cocked, that's your thumb sticking out, which is not how you should hold your fist when you're in a bar fight. That's how you break your thumb. But that's what you're doing.
I was thinking more of like ominous thunder hand sort of situation.
We'll go with that.
Chadrick's being serious right now.
Okay. Cavil,
Yes.
it is your turn.
Is there anything here I can fight?
Well, there's a bard who's been compelled to duel. Fighting him would probably break the compelling.
It will.
That's what I mean.
There's also a nope that your sibling seems to be trying to tank.
Oh, okay. So the nope came back.
The nope is
The
still there.
nope never left. A left. The nope is still there.
30.
I'm so
Maybe-
glad that I can be a paladin of the fist.
You need some brass knuckles.
Chadrick has a ring that technically is being used as a melee weapon.
Like, what
It's
am
not
I?
magical.
Why is
It's-
there no? Where's the? Oh, there's the range. 120 feet. I don't think I'm 120 feet away from that.
Oh no, you're closer than that. You're just over 60 feet away.
Okay, and Hex is 90 feet. As a bonus action, I will cast Hex on it, and now I'm going to cast Eldritch Blast at it. And
Okay, which of these things says hex?
Roll up, and yep, there it is. Until the spell ends, you deal an extra 1d6 necrotic to the
No,
target when
I'm-
you hit it with an attack. Oh.
I'm looking at all the little icons for stats.
Oh, right, those little things. Oh,
Yeah.
your stats affecting it.
You know, Crash, I think it's very interesting, though, that currently my weapons, if I roll to attack with them, don't give me like a 1d4 plus whatever. It's just a 1d4.
so I assume the 13 doesn't hit.
A 13 will not hit it.
Okay, the 25 I'm assuming will.
Let me double check. Yes, the 25 will hit.
A 22 did.
Did I forget to say I was proficient in things?
So that's
I clicked on a thing and got it out of the combat. so I need
6
to put it
force
back in.
damage and 2 necrotic damage.
Doesn't like that. It's resistant to necrotic.
Drat.
I mean, it still takes
You know, if
necrotic damage.
anyone
It
wants to
doesn't take
trade
it
off
much.
with me, I can divine smite this thing.
Details.
Look, you've
Just
got your
saying.
play date with Jex going on.
Yeah, but I want to divine smite something.
Well, you can divine smite Jex.
I'm sure they
Right.
did.
Yeah, that's not as helpful. Obviously, the evil dark dank thing is going to be more fun to do that too.
Ellie, what was that?
For what it's worth, I don't see a hex, but fifth row, fourth column is cursed.
Let's go with that then. It's close enough for government work. All right. So that was Cavil's turn?
Yep.
Okay. It's the pink elephant's turn because of course I gave it an initiative roll.
Why?
I mean, because I selected all the characters on the map and just added them to combat. For the record, it's also A's turn and Tex's turn and Dirge's turn. Because
this is
all
a
of
very
them rolled
busy-
6.
Oh, did Kurg get their turn?
Kurg has not gotten their turn yet. This is... Wait, where is Kurg? I skipped over Kurg.
Kurg is on Chadrick's turn. Mm-hmm.
Kirk is at 12, yeah.
Yeah. Kurg ran over and was like, Jex, you seem to have some things you got to work out. So I'm going to leave you to that, and just double moves and runs over to try to help over here because Kurg doesn't know what to do with Jex. Technically, they're teammates, but this is bad. So Kurg is just going to smash the big
It's
evil
obviously
looking thing.
not the best action.
Kurg.
So that was what Kurg did. The pink elephant is going to... now, they were following Chadrick the whole time. And they're like, okay, fine. We're doing this. And the pink elephant is going to try to help Chadrick. And by help, I mean, from now on, your attack rolls will not be done disadvantage. The pink elephant is trying to guide your strikes, even though you're drunk.
He's trying to guide my strike.
Yeah, so if you're swinging your fist, the pink elephant is going to like grab hold of your fist and just redirected a little bit so it's actually going to hit instead of hitting the double
nice.
vision of your target that you're actually seeing.
That's very helpful, Mr. Elephant. And I hope I say that in that kind of a tone while also screaming at Jex. Like,
it's like the
thank you so much.
It's like the whole stereotypical mom is yelling at the child for misbehaving and informing, and they just go, hello?
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Like, I'm going full on like customer service voice to the elephant of like, oh my gosh, thank you so much. Now die.
Okay. Also on this turn, A stares into the abyss stares back, or the abyss will be staring back on its turn. Tex, this is also your turn. So Tex, what are you doing?
To start, Tex is going to look back at Dirge and say, any trouble from you?
I'm for killing the big bad thing.
Okay. Then it's time for Steam Train Tex.
Chicka.
Alrighty.
Here comes
That
the
is how
pain
far
train.
I could move.
Oh my gosh, I found an appropriate
And
GIF.
that's a
Oh no.
We will not speak of the GIF I have found, but I have found the appropriate GIF for this moment.
No.
Choo-choo. Jerk
unless
face.
we're going to arbitrarily say that I was up by Chadrick, then that's as far as I can move this turn.
I'm going to be very kind and say, no, you can be within striking distance of this thing. You can interpret what I just said more than one way, and it will be correct.
I mean, you were following me, so there's a good chance that you're hanging out with me.
Actually, Hobby, are you willing to be bait and switched?
I mean, even if I'm not, it's not like you haven't grabbed me by the scruff of the neck when I was, clinging
I can
to the
only do it
ceiling
to a
already.
willing
So...
creature.
Oh yeah, okay. Hobby won't fuss if you go yoink.
This is like
Okay.
casting Fireball. You actually need to want the fire. Wait, yeah.
Then I'm going to run to here and then bait and switch with Hobby
Okay.
so that we swap places.
The old switcheroo. Suddenly the cat is a 7-foot-tall killing machine instead of being a shorter killing machine.
Yes. Just a second. I need to double check something all of a sudden.
That's Dungeons and Dragons.
Mhm.
No, let's ignore that.
I go.
Hobby, you get 2 AC, plus 2 AC until the start of my next turn.
That
You now have iron fur. All right. What else is going on?
I'm double checking something. Did Kurg make an attack or did he double move?
He double moved.
Okay.
Kurt is
Then
not
I am going to make an
the same
attack.
reason.
14's not gonna
14 will not hit, no. It's wispy. So Hobby has established that it can be cut, but
with the 22.
yes. However, it's very easy for it to flow around the weapon you're using, magical or otherwise. So you just gotta aim for the thicker parts. But when they
And then
flow,
I'll say, Kurg, you're up.
Kurg screams and starts to strike, but it's going to take 6 seconds because Kurg's already gone this turn.
Oh no, I'm using my commander's strike
Oh, well, in that case, I'm going to have Kurg roll a thing.
in place of my attack.
Dang it, the way I made these NPCs, I don't just have a button to click and roll. I'm going to have to do this the hard way. That's a mighty 8, so Kurg does his thing, and it's as helpful as an 8 would be.
Whoosh, whoosh,
It was worth a try.
swish.
It certainly was. All right, and also Dirge's turn. Dirge is going to pull a hobby, because party rogue.
Whoosh.
And Dirge is going to make an attack. Dirge yells, "Aha! You're flanked! And you're fighting allies! Sneak attack!" And slices through air. Actually, wait, no, this was an advantage, so I gotta roll it. And we'll take the higher of the 2 4s. No, you are right, referring to the conversation happening in chat right now. There is no bathroom to hide in. The bathroom was blown up.
You're in a field. There's like nothing to hide in.
I know.
You're
That's horrible.
outstanding in your field.
You're right. I
You're
wonder
out dueling in
if
your
A
field.
got teleported to the bathroom dimension.
One probably
that's
hopes
why
because
he's
he's probably
safe.
scared.
But that's why he's safe.
It's a pocket dimension that technically disappears when you leave it. So what happens in the pocket dimension stays in the pocket dimension.
I have to say, who's to say it isn't the bathroom?
If it wasn't, it could be. It is Jex's turn. Now, Jex was compelled to duel, and Jex had to wait for 19 initiative points worth of stuff to actually respond to the compelled duel. Let's take a look here. Oh, I'm not going to be that mean. I should be that mean. This is Jex, but I'm not going to be that mean.
If he wants to go
Dex-
after someone who isn't me, he has to make another wisdom saving throw.
Oh, no, he's going after you. But
Okay, rad.
my thought process is he's not thinking clearly, so he's not going to make the best choice for him to make right now. However, that is a nat 20.
You're going to make the best roll he can make, though.
Yes, he's going to make the best roll he can make. That's a ray of frost he cast, by the way.
Owie. How much damage?
Well, it was a crit.
With a crit, I think that's 48.
48?
Yep, 26 full damage.
4d8.
Oh, sorry. So what's the number, Crash?
26.
Oh my gosh. I mean, I still got a lot more, but who, buddy?
Chill ran down your spine.
You should have
Or down your front.
3 points left. That's including the damage you took last session.
I what?
You should have 33 because you took damage last session from the explosion.
Oh, I did.
Yes, so you should have. That's why I'm bringing it up. Otherwise, I'd be like, well, you know how to keep track of things. But it's been a while, and you're looking at a different
character sheet.
And I'm on a different paper. Yes. So I figured, let's make sure this is synced up.
Okay.
All right.
Cool, buddy.
Yeah, that is the thing that took place. Mac, it is your turn.
Hey, Chadrick, do you want me to grapple Jax for you?
Oh my god, I would love that.
All right.
So that will stop him from only attacking me, but the thing is, I mainly only wanted that to get A out of his field.
Okay.
If he was focusing on me, he can't hurt A.
Huh.
Right. Okay, so I'm gonna go hurt him now, and
I love that.
I'm gonna go up behind him and grapple if I can.
Okay, well, let's
way to do
find
that.
out. Give me a strength athletics roll.
Strength.
Next
athletics
episode.
roll.
Doom, doom, doom.
Let me find the character sheet again. I've lost it. Sorry. Okay, there it is. So strength and athletics roll. Okay.
Yeah, it's if you have a bonus to athletics, roll that.
Yeah, I think I do.
Then click on where it says
let's see.
athletics and
Okay,
just
athletics and
click
what
the
was the
normal
other one?
button.
Strength? Normal
No,
button. Okay.
athletics is a strength roll. So okay, so that's
okay.
a 12.
Now I did that terribly. Oh, it's a 12. Okay.
Yes, but you're rolling against a bard.
Right.
Bards are
Yeah.
not normally considered to be very proficient at strength checks. Although technically speaking,
Okay.
when you're trying to get out of a grapple, you can use dexterity.
Right. Yeah.
So
Okay,
let's
so have
try
I
an
grappled him?
acrobatics roll on his end. That's an 8. Congratulations, you are giving Jex a hug.
Yes, and I'm hoping to lift him off the ground as well.
His little feet are
Headlock
dangling.
hug.
Little feet dangling, yes.
Yes.
Not the first
Now,
time.
Jex's feet are not canonically little, just little compared to a murder bot.
Yes, that's probably all I need to do right now.
I think that is all you can do at this point. That ends the round, and we've been playing for over an hour, so what do you say we take a short break?
Woo.
Okay.
All right, we're back, and it is the big bad monster's turn. It is looking just as scary. Actually, it's starting to look scarier. It's starting to look scariest. Those eyes I talked about floating around it, if you zoom in, you can see the graphic on it. It's not pleasant. It's not pleasant to look at. Well, they seem to multiply and spread out and swirl around it more and more. And everyone within 30 feet of it needs to take a wisdom saving throw. We rolled while the game was paused. And the good news is Tex made her save.
With a natural 20.
Yes, it was a great roll. We're all very happy for her.
Some highs and lows today.
It is not the only crit. There were 2 additional crits while
But they were
rolling
the wrong
saving
kind
throws.
of crits.
And they were both hobbies. The good news, the additional good news is now the next time Beth makes me laugh, hobby can get inspiration back.
See, you just gotta look at the side.
Always look on the bright side of life. I believe that is from the Book of Brian.
Do.
Yes. And also Dirge and Kurg failed their saving throws as well. So to look at what this ability does, let's zoom in here so I can see it better. I got new bifocals this week, so I'm getting used to them and their focal length, which is different from the previous focal length of my glasses.
Oh.
Yes,
Ooh,
which is
those are fun.
it's a thing. And most times I can hold control and use my scroll wheel to make a web page zoom in or out. Not if I'm looking at Foundry or text in Foundry. It is what it is. This ability creates a swarm of spectral eyes that fills a 30-foot radius sphere centered on a point it can see within 60 feet of it. It's centered on itself. Each creature in that area must make a DC 21 Wisdom saving throw. One of you did that. The fun thing is, yes, it was a nat 20, but also with the bonuses involved, Tex still would have made it if it wasn't a crit. On a failure, a creature takes 45 psychic damage and is blinded for 1 minute. On a success, the creature takes half as much damage, so that would be 22 rounding.
And that doesn't count as...
I've made a bad decision.
And this doesn't count as an attack roll, huh?
No, this is not an attack. It is an ability.
Curses.
I made a bad choice. Wait.
You made a bad choice?
No. I'm going to rebuke. There's violence.
It did wake up today and choose violence.
I'm going to rebuke it.
Look.
Oh, my.
It didn't attack anyone. It just sort of relaxed its eyes, and all of you just got in the way.
But it caused damage.
It did cause damage.
And that's rebukable.
Okay. What do I need to roll?
It do damage to you.
It has to actually not be me. That's a very important part. That's not me that gets hurt.
Oh, cool.
A wisdom saving throw of 14.
That's a 21.
Dang it. Okay, so it takes half radiant damage of the thing it just did.
Okay. It is going to take 22 radiant damage.
But wouldn't radiant damage then cause it to do full damage?
Why?
Because shouldn't it be weak to it?
It is not.
Well, that's rude of it.
If it was a demon, devil, or undead, there is a good possibility that it would have some type of weakness to radiant damage. But that is not
I was
what
just
this
hoping,
is.
okay?
I mean,
Dang
it was fair to hope. At this point, I believe you have done more damage to this than anything else.
Yep.
Oh, good job.
Yes. So
Well, yeah.
congratulations.
I was hoping so.
All right. And so Kurd, Dirge, and Hobby are all blind.
Do I take half?
Yes, you take half damage. You take 22. But you're not blind.
You could see.
You can see clearly now. The eyes are gone.
Good.
That was its turn. It is Fori's turn.
What in the world was that?
Do I know what this thing is?
Give me a history check at disadvantage because you're very, very...
That's true.
And the pink elephant cannot help you with that.
Your pink elephant cannot help you now.
15,
I'm sorry?
15 is my disadvantage roll.
Wonderful. So here's how we're going to play this out. Your character is not technically human, is it?
No.
What do you know about your character's species?
I can read minds and I'm immune to psychic things.
What do you know about the history of your character?
I don't actually know because I didn't really read much. I just like the ability.
Well, this is... When you picked this character, you wrapped up a wonderful present and handed it to me.
Oh no, is there something weird in their race background?
You picked a character race that looks human but has mental powers. Of course they threw something weird in there. This is Wizards of the Coast.
Fair.
Actually, if it had been Kobold Press, it would have been weirder. But never mind about that.
Lay it on me.
Okay, so the Kalashtar are actually... they are bonded with beings from the realm of dreams. And they're the
Wait, is
good
this like my
guys for the most part.
great-great-great-grandpa or something?
No, they are extra-dimensional beings that were never human, but they bond with.
Okay.
Yeah, specifically in the world of Eberron, but technically Warforged are also from Eberron.
So are you saying that this thing is the reason I have mind powers, but in the past?
Yes, they're the reason you had
Maybe
mind
not
powers
this
in the future as well.
But
Yeah,
not
no,
necessarily
that's what I was
the thing
saying.
you're
Like this thing bonded with my great-great-great-great-grandpa.
No, they bonded with you. And also your great-great-great-great-grandpa. And also their great-great-great-grandpa. For time immemorial,
But not the
people
thing we're
in
fighting
your
with.
bloodline have bonded with these beings of dream. Now, these beings
This
of
is a
dream...
being of dream.
And I am being flowery with the language here. They have a specific name that I'm not getting into. Actually, they're the Quarry. It's not spelled quarry as in gravel pit. It is Quuri, Quarry. I might be mispronouncing. There is a small percentage of Quarry which are benevolent towards beings of the material plane, and they bond with them to protect them. But most Quarry are not benevolent. Most Quarry are very malevolent. Malevolent, rather. It's late. Yes. They will also bond with beings of the material plane. Those beings are not referred to as Kalashtar, they're referred to as the Inspired. And they're very much along the lines of world domination.
Awesome.
Yes. And when they encounter Kalashtar, they like to kill them, because being of good or neutrality or whatever versus being that wants to take over the world doesn't really mesh with the plans. Also, the bad Quarry don't like the good Quarry.
Of course.
Yes. You're looking at a bad Quarry.
Okay.
That's what it is. It's a being of nightmare.
It doesn't rock.
That's tragic.
Well, it does, but the
you.
tune that you're hearing is, we like to party. We like to party. We like to party. And it doesn't mesh
I
well
was
with
pretty
the party
sure that
rock
was
anthem.
Chadrick. Oh no, that's the Venga bus.
That's the Venga bus. You're hearing Venga bus.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
There's this old guy in front of a bus at
I
Stamps
made a
saying,
mistake.
everyone go to Six Flags. And it clicks on you that, well, you went back in time, and suddenly there was this Kalashtar in the world that wasn't there before. You're not supposed to be here.
I really am not.
You really... Even the people who sent you back didn't try to send you back. You're really not supposed to be here. You rolled a nat 1. Another beautiful gift given to the DM. And your very presence was considered to be a risk for the Inspired and the Quarry that had their own plans.
Awesome.
And around that time, the Submarine Optimals had a bard who had to drop out of the party for reasons involving a nervous breakdown, and they found a substitute named Jex who was willing to step in and help them out.
Oh no.
Has
Jex been reading our minds?
It is quite possible that Jex is Nega Chadrick.
That's what I was afraid of.
Oh,
Jex is actually Jexrick, McCool guy.
No, McNerd man.
No. Jex is one of the Venga boys.
But yeah, man. Gosh
And-
dang it.
If we defeat the bus, we have to deal with the train and the plane.
Next
What
to
about
the
the
automobiles.
Right.
Was he planning to stick a mean Quarry in poor A?
I mean, mission accomplished.
He
looks
did.
like.
He accomplished it.
Yes.
He broke into Kobold Sleepover and infected A with a parasite. A mind parasite. Also, if we kill Jex, does that make the Quarry go the bad guy go away? Would I know that? I should know that.
Well, there is a Quarry bonded with Jex, but you would normally not see it in a different area than Jex. So this is
the
a
one.
different Quarry.
Yeah,
This is A's Quarry.
I suspect this is not a load-bearing Jex.
No, that's what I was wondering. Like, if I get rid of Jex, will that get rid of the big demon thing too?
No, this one is the Quarry that's trying to bond with A. This is A's Quarry. We need to kill it. Yes, for it.
I
Good.
just wanted to know whether we could make this boss fight less terrifying because...
No, I don't think so.
Okay, cool.
Fori, did you hit?
Yes.
His turn's done. Whose is it now?
No, hold on. Before
Hobbies.
he hit, I got to roll damage.
Oh, I thought you
do
said the
it.
turn was done.
Well, I decided I was going to do this while you were discussing it. So that's 17 radiant damage.
How would Fori like to do this?
No, not even close.
No, not even
however,
close. Yeah.
However, that was a guiding bolt. It's now a sparkly nightmare.
Oh, goody.
It's covered in glitter. It's its worst
I love it.
nightmare.
This Barbie
it
is
feels
a nightmare.
pretty. Oh, so pretty. And because it is... Okay, this is where mechanics and theme don't mesh, but I'm going to allow it anyway. It is sparkly, and therefore you get to roll at advantage to hit it. Hobby is blind, so rolling at disadvantage. But the two cancel each other out. So because it is Glittery, which you can't see, you can still roll normally to hit it.
No.
Right.
I know how this works. I know how this works, Crash. Glitter, as we all know, makes a little noise, right?
Unfortunately.
We all know that glitter's...
I only hear it with my soul, but yes. Ellie
And
was trying
Hobby
to say
has
something.
these giant ears.
Ellie, what
And
were you
Hobby
saying?
has the giant ears.
Of the 3 people near me who have been blinded, have any of them said I can't see?
Hobby just yelled and hissed.
Kurg tends to narrate everything, so yes, you've probably heard Kurg say it. And you did hear hissings and yellings. Although getting hit by a bunch of eyes would also probably create a lot of hisses and yellings.
Am I allowed to talk?
Talking is a free action.
As long as it's less than 6 seconds?
Oh, I've been allowing more than 6 seconds. I just don't want to go for paragraphs. But yes.
Hobby, can you see?
Beth?
Oh no, she
Hobby,
was also deafened.
Hobby, can you see?
No!
Run
She yelled.
away from my voice and tell Flag Headquarters a member of the Submarine Optimals has been compromised and we need help.
Just a sec. Because if this is Hobby's turn, if Hobby can hear where the terrible thing is, Hobby is not going... Let's see. I can take
Hobby's
a bonus
going to
action
attack
to
first,
disengage.
then run?
Yes.
Okay.
The reason I'm saying run away is because using sending takes an action.
Oh.
Yeah, well, she'll do
And
that
Tex
next
can
action.
attack with advantage.
Live
Oh.
till next action, my friend.
Hobby
I'm the
does want to-
paladin, and I have 33 HP left, and the last attack that thing did took 45.
You may
Yeah.
want to stay out of range. Hobby does want to run mostly out of range. She would like to run what is
Also-
range? 60 feet.
Is range 60 feet?
No, I would like to run out. I would like to run like say 50 feet away, just away directly from Tex.
If you bonus action dash, you can definitely do that.
Do
You want to run towards Jex,
Do-
or just want to run
that way? That one's good. Yeah. No, you've got the. Okay, where's the? I'll do it.
Say when.
Zoom.
Probably that one.
Did it make a thing?
They made
I
a
haven't
thing.
seen you move yet.
Let me see if I can make it. I'm not able to move.
I'll move you.
Oh, I'm using the wrong thing.
There we go.
There we go.
Okay, so you
Thank
move
you.
there.
Alright. Mhm.
Go move to there. I can still hear the sheeny, twingy, noisy
Oh, yeah.
thing, right?
And you're going to use your flagstone to contact member services.
Next round. Because right now I
No.
hit the thing with a ray of frost.
No,
No.
were you not just hearing me? I'm going to die if I get hit by this thing, and I have 33 HP left.
You're not within 30 feet of it.
Right.
I thought I'm standing
You're-
right next to it. 'Cause I was standing in
No,
the
no,
circle
you're-
with it.
No, because
I can't
you
see the
used
map.
Compelled
I have
Duel.
no idea what this looks like.
Oh, yeah, that's why I'm explaining it. You used Compelled
like 60 feet
Duel to have Jex double move to come over and attack you. So you are just
no,
over
that's
60
not what I
feet away from
envisioned.
it.
That's not what I envisioned when I started this.
Ellie has shared a screen capture of the map currently.
And there you go.
That means I have to go to a different screen on my phone.
Yeah, you have to go to Discord.
That was not at all what I had envisioned was going on.
Yeah.
Oh.
So you are well without of range. You didn't have to make the saving throw. You didn't take any damage from it.
Okay, that is still entirely different than what I thought was going on this entire time.
So, Hobby, you're going to Ray of Frost it, you're saying.
Uh-huh. Yep.
Okay. Make your roll for Ray of
18.
Frost.
I did. It's an 18.
Okay. Was that rolled at advantage?
Nope.
We'll roll again.
But then again-
because it's glittery, so you got to... Oh, wait, that's right.
Hobby
that's right.
still can't see.
No, you
still
can't-
blind.
So you rolled normally because... I just explained
Right.
this, and I forgot my own explanation. Fine.
Yep.
An 18
Does an 18
just
hit?
hits. Roll your damage.
Damage. Normal.
All right, you do 7 points of
7
damage.
cold. It's cold
It's
damage, if
chilly.
that helps.
It is resistant to chilly damage.
What?
It's wearing a sweater. Its
But what if
mom
I
made
get
it.
some?
It's a very nice
What if I
sweater.
get some peppers and rub it in its eyes? Is it resistant to that chilly damage? It's got a lot of eyes.
It is resistant to poison, so yes.
Well, that's no fair. Boo.
Oh no.
I didn't make the rules. I just make up the rules.
Well, somebody else can, if they are sensible, actually do the call and say that Jex is call to Flag's headquarters and explain about Jex. Otherwise, Hobby is planning on doing that on her next turn.
currently grappling Jax, so
Yeah, and I'm currently in an actual mode of character development, so it's gonna need to be someone actually helpful.
You are being helpful.
Which is
Jax
why I
would have
was
made
really
this-
hoping you would do this.
You
Oh,
ruined
Kurg.
a lot of plans
Oh,
by
good
having
for her.
Jex not be that close and distracting Jex away from what was happening with A.
Excellent.
That was so almost a 1.
it was, yeah.
I'm
it's true.
fairly certain that the die rolls in Foundry are not physics based,
I know, but still.
but it looked like it was almost a 1. Yes, that is, however, a 19. So Kurg is doing an
Kurg
attack.
roll. I really don't want to ask this. Did Kurg roll at disadvantage?
Kurg.
But it's
Kirk,
glittering.
yeah,
Does that
now
make-
the thing's sparkly.
It isn't. It's the
Oh.
next attack roll.
Oh, damn.
Oh.
Sorry.
So Kurg did not actually hit. That's a 13. That's the lower roll.
Okay.
Thank
Didn't
you for
catch that.
keeping the
Curses.
GM honest.
Drat. Oh, well. Sorry about that. Didn't realize that was the problem.
It's okay. You did a lot of damage.
7.
that was
So much
Kurg.
damage.
And
Well, did hit.
Chadrick, it is your turn.
Okay, sorry to keep harping on this again. Also, reason I was confused is because my spell only works within 30 feet. The compelled duel.
Oh,
We're not
right.
going to worry about it right now
We're-
because that was over an hour ago.
Yeah.
I
We're
know,
not
but like
retconning.
I was trying to I had a plan in mind that is now completely not possible because I
Oh,
had a
sorry.
good idea of spatial awareness.
You know what?
Okay.
So that's
All
why
things
I'm like,
considered-
dang it.
All things considered, I think I had a plan that will no longer work. Is a description of tabletop role-playing games in general.
Mhm.
I think
I
I
wanna
say
say-
that every combat.
I think you do. And I just don't say it out loud
Okay.
every combat, but I think it every combat.
Okay, so it's my turn.
It is your turn. You are in front of Jex, who is currently being hugged by a murder bot.
Okay, questions before I make my turn.
Mhm.
Because I have a plan that now I'm editing to be for Jax. But if I have my Thunder Fist still.
Mm-hmm.
If I punch him, it will not hurt my friend, right?
Let's take a look at Thunder's
question.
Smite. First time you hit with a melee weapon
think
attack
Thunder is-
during this spell's duration, your weapon rings with a thunder that is audible within 300 feet of you. That's nice. And the attack
Oh
deals an
my.
extra 2d6 thunder
Yeah, it's
damage
typical
to
of Thunder.
the target. Additionally, if the target
Okay,
is a
and
creature,
is
it
it-
must succeed a strength saving throw, be pushed 10 feet back from you and knocked prone.
Oh, wow.
So, currently being grappled by a murder bot. So the DM may
Right.
decide, based on rolls made, that something else happens. But as
Okay,
written, the
also
spell
question.
does not do damage to other people, just the target.
Love it.
Okay.
Follow up
Do it.
question.
Unless
Continue.
someone already has a hangover.
Let me
Then
ask
it's
my
very
more
bad.
questions. Let me ask my questions. So,
Ask me your question, Bruce Keeper. I'm not afraid.
so can I combine Thunderous Smite with Divine Smite?
No, I don't think you
If
can.
I attack with my Thunder Smite, can I then use Divine Smite on my other fist and then punch again for my second attack?
I do not believe you can.
Because I cast this spell last turn.
Thunderous Smite is let's
Thunderous Smite is a spell, isn't it?
yeah.
Yeah,
Yes, but it was cast last
that's a
turn.
spell I
You
cast
shouldn't
last-
be.
I cast the spell last turn. I'm holding the concentration. I'm gonna punch him in the face. It's gonna go
Yeah, there
boom. Then I would like to
be no
smite with my
reason.
other
Oh.
fist because I
The
get
way
2
the action
attacks a
economy-
turn and punch him in the face again.
The way action economy
Also, there's
works, I
no
think that
reason
works.
you shouldn't be able to
'Cause if you-
smite if he thunder smites because
Yeah.
smite's a
Well,
thing
that's
you
right.
do.
Regular
once
smite isn't a
you-
bonus action. It's just a thing you do. Thunderous
Yeah.
smite is a
Yeah.
bonus action to cast.
It
Yeah,
just
that's-
go,
I just wanted to make sure. before
The
I
answer
went to
is
punch him.
yes. We're nitpicking on why the answer is yes, but the answer is yes.
Okay, cool. So I'm
I
gonna
wanted-
punch him.
okay.
Yes,
What
Ellie?
the- Ellie, what were you saying?
The only question I had was, does Chadrick have spell slots left?
Oh, I have many.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Chadwick doesn't normally cast spells,
All right.
so yes.
Oh, right, and it was lay on hands for.
Yeah,
Lay on hands isn't a spell.
exactly. That's
Exactly.
what we're saying.
Not a spell.
So
Okay.
make your attack.
Yeah.
I
roll.
I noticed that Divine Smite required a spell slot.
Okay, let's see if this will finally for me roll. Roll. Come on, roll. D&D Beyond, please love me.
Will a 13 hit?
No.
I
Not
don't
the
see it.
creature, Jex.
Oh, right.
A 13 will hit Jex, but I don't see a roll yet. Well, actually,
And
I
a
see the
dirty
roll
20.
because it's D&D Beyond.
No, actually, no. The 13, that was me just pressing the button. 13 was my first roll. That'll hit Jex. Then
13
I
will
can
hit
start
Jex.
doing my math. Okay, so we
no
got
math.
this one.
Oh,
I know,
no,
it's-
man.
My greatest enemy.
Dun dun
We
dun.
got this one.
And yet somehow we all play
plus-
D&D.
Right. Yeah.
So I got a 4 plus.
What's the Tumblr post?
Come on.
Do you like improv? Do you like public
Oh.
speaking? No. Do you like
Okay,
math?
so I
No.
have
What if there are dragons?
I have 4 plus 11.
15. That's how much damage you're doing?
Yes. The 11 of that's thunder damage.
Jex doesn't like that.
Okay, now second a hit. Let me go back and roll this again. Can I use that nice nat 20 I accidentally rolled?
No,
Dang it. It was
Wait,
for
why
the
not?
same thing.
because it was
Because
admitted to be an
for the
accidental roll.
thing.
All right, fine.
Oh, okay.
And I am taking.
Fine.
I can't see Millie's rolls, so I'm taking everything at faith anyway. But in this case, I'm not accepting accidental. The plus side
Let's
is
wait
if you
for this
accidentally
one to
roll
figure
low,
this
I'm not
out.
counting that either.
Okay, so how about a 14?
A 14 is higher than your 13. A 14 hits.
You're right. Okay, so we got this boy. Come on.
And I hate to say it,
Come
but
on.
you could use a bonus action right now because I allow casting a spell to do smite after the fact anyway. Even though it's technically the rules, I don't think allow that. You can't do another
They do.
divine smite, but you could do another spell cast smite on top of this attack.
No, Crash. That first smite was the thunder smite. This is the divine smite I'm doing now.
Oh, I thought you were stacking the divine smite. Okay, go ahead.
No. That 15 was just the thunder smite.
I'm here for this content. Roll your damage.
Yeah, I'm getting to it. I'm trying to figure out the correct place for me to do this. Oh gosh, because my phone is going about 10 miles an hour on deciding if it likes things.
Oh no.
And
To be clear, that
okay.
was
yes, Ellie?
I'm gonna do 3d8 because I'm doing a second level spell.
the first strike was 4 on the 1d4 for Tavern Brawler Strike, and then 11 for Thunderous Smite.
Yes. So then this first one I did 1 with my regular hit, and now I'm gonna roll 3d8.
What makes this funny is keep in mind all of these strikes are being done while an imaginary pink elephant is helping Chadrick punch.
Yes.
So that's gonna be 16 damage with my Fist of Anger.
Yeah, that hurts.
So yeah, so I did 15 and 16, so we did a nice 31 damage to this man's face.
Wow.
Jex is on the ropes. And by ropes, I mean
And
being
by
hugged
ropes,
by a
you
murder
mean
bot.
mechs. Yes.
Yes.
Exactly. He's not going anywhere.
Well, possibly to the
That's
lower.
Mech is,
We'll
mech is
find
going.
out.
The mech is going. You got this, and pouring the water into his mouth.
Yeah. I want Jex to realize the moment when I recognize what he is. Like why suddenly it clicks when I'm like, oh.
The response that Jex would give you when Jex realizes that you now understand things is, what took you so long? Are you, Kalashtar, so ignorant of your status?
No, I was kind of hopeful that, that maybe that the fight between our people wasn't yet that bad.
You should be sorry for party rocking.
I have never
Oh no.
for party rocking. And then I do the divine smite punch.
Okay, we're going to say that's canon. Now it is Cavil's turn.
There's still a big nasty over there.
There's yes, there.
My God,
While
there
this
is.
whole dramatic thing is happening with the bards, the bard over here, there's still a big nasty over there going all roar with eyeballs and everything. Yes.
Okay, let me try to figure out how far away. Okay, so Hubby's doing very badly right now, it seems like.
9.
Oh my.
Well,
That's
Hobby
not
ran
German.
away.
That's a number.
Yeah, Hubby did have run away, so
Just caught that.
Oh,
Lily.
okay.
She bravely ran away.
bravely ran away and then turned around and threw an ice bolt at it.
Yeah.
Orienting on her via her ears.
She ran far enough away that if it does the eyeball thing again, Hobby will not be hit by it.
Okay, I'm going to try to. Where's my? There it is. I'm going to keep trying to Eldritch Blast the big nasty.
I mean, it still has that hex on it, so that's an 11 is not going to hit.
Inspiration. No, I don't have inspiration apparently.
You need to party rock harder. That's how you get your inspiration.
I have lots of bardic inspiration, but I can't use that for that.
Don't you get 2 attack rolls for Eldritch Blast?
Yeah. Yeah, I just wanted to see if I could try to make that one hit.
Fair enough.
A 19 hits.
That was weird.
Okay, so 2 points
and I think that calculated. Nope. I think that calculated correctly because otherwise it would be 12. It halved it by itself, so 10 damage.
Yeah. Okay. Is there some of that's necrotic?
That's why I halved it.
Oh, wonderful. So I don't need to do more math.
Who did the math?
Hooray!
Yay! And on that day, the math was defeated.
Did Kirk get a turn?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. He tragically missed because of my intervention.
Yeah, thanks to you reminding the DM.
All right. So Jex is on the ropes. Jex has very few hit points left. You've done a number on him. He's still being grappled by Mech. And the pink elephant comes up, stands in front of you, Chadrick, and does the comedic wind up to punch thing where the arm gets spun around a few times.
Yeah.
And then right at the chest.
Wait, it makes into Jex's chest?
Into Jex's chest.
My gosh, the elephant's real.
And it hits.
Why is the elephant real?
Because the elephant is Chadrick's quarry, I bet. Or God, maybe.
Give me an insight check.
Oh no. Do I have to make an insight check? I mean, I'm the only one who can see him, so...
At disadvantage.
I'm the only one who can see him, so I imagine I should make an insight check.
Yeah, no one else knows the pink elephant.
Right.
So Hobby wouldn't be able to make an insight check for this.
Indeed, Hobby cannot. The player is making insight checks, but there's just
disadvantage is a 2. I am not very helpful today.
Okay.
I could use my inspiration for this, though.
So, Mech, what you know is after Chadrick does a 1-2 punch with 2 different flavors of smite.
Like, really, this is probably the most angry you guys have ever seen me in my life.
Right. Well, Mech's good with angry, so it's fine.
After those strikes, Jex is sort of wavering, and then he stiffens up like he's been punched one more time and collapses in your arms.
Well, that was strange.
The elephant stole the kill. I didn't say that to the elephant. I'm like, you stole my kill.
The elephant just looks at you like, really? Really? You've kill-stealed way more times than I have.
Yeah, thing.
You kill-stealed through a wall.
Yeah, that's part of my charm. I'm saying this out loud.
Right, so I'm just standing there like, I have no idea what's happening here, but I'm just going to hang on to this guy that's incapacitated.
All right, it's A's turn. A is playing solitaire. It's not going well because A cannot see any of the cards.
Oh.
It's a featureless void. Dark vision doesn't even work. And dark vision
that's
doesn't
terrible.
really... Yeah. And while I'm looking at the initiative, I'm just seeing dice roll, and I don't know what they're for. Tex is making rolls. Oh, those are attack rolls, because it's also Tex's turn. Tex goes the same time as the elephant and A. So, those are attacks that look like they both hit. Sadly, I don't think either one's a crit, but they both hit.
No, it's a 15 and an 18 on the dice.
Yeah, but both of them ended up being over 20 anyway. All right, an additional 10 points of damage.
20.
Oh, yeah, you did that twice. It's just now bloodied.
Oh, wow.
There's
one of these is a distracting strike.
I don't.
It pulls out its cell phone and starts checking social media.
Yes. I'm going to add 1 to that damage, and the next attack against it from a target other than me has advantage.
Well, that would be Dirge.
Dirge still blinded.
Oh, you're right. I shouldn't have rolled at advantage. It's not going to hit anyway. Next up is Jex. Next up is Matt.
Oh, I didn't say the thing I was going to say.
What?
Oh, do it.
This feels overwrought considering that this is a Chadrick campaign.
Well, art.
Or a Chadrick adventure.
I'm sorry, Millie. I am not giving you the entire campaign. This is not going to be the Chadrick show. But this was designed to be a Chadrick arc.
Yep.
So there's going to be 2 Chadricks marching onto a large boat, 2 by 2.
Yes. I am TX841. I have come from the future to free the past, and you will not survive an encounter with me.
Yeah, they're right. I'm trying to hype from across the field.
It sounds very Chadrick.
For some reason, the pink elephant has pom-poms.
I mean, Jex is passed out. Like, I'm now back in the zone.
Well, passed out for a certain value of passed out. You are aware of a benevolent presence fading.
If Tex could, she would be going Super Saiyan at the moment.
All right. So, Mech, it is now your turn. You are holding a corpse.
I'm holding a corpse.
Yes. Oh, probably not the first time.
No, not the first time. Murder bots tend to, live up to their name. So in this case, it wasn't me killing them. Yeah.
Not your
problem. Not really my problem. If this one's dead, I'm just going to put him on the ground for now and try to
put this
warn
corpse with the other
those
corpses on the ground. We'll file
on
them
the ground,
together.
yes, and try to warn away the people that are blind from stepping in this area.
Oh wait, you should
they're
do the
pretty
whole
far away.
following to headquarters thing.
I should do
Oh,
what?
that's right. You could use your. You did hear Tex. Tex was being very loud.
That's true.
So you could use this moment to use your flagstone.
I'm sorry, I missed that. What? Something flagstone.
You should probably use your flagstone since we're no longer doing Jex patrol.
Okay, yeah. So I'm gonna, since I've already put the corpse on the ground, I'm gonna use the flagstone and say, hey, we need a pickup.
Actually, Tex,
You're just gonna leave it.
what did you specifically want Hobby to say to member services?
Jex was compromised.
Okay.
Is what Tex said.
That there's a person who's gone rogue and a giant monster here.
Although, since that suggestion was made, it became less relevant. However, there is still a big bag here.
A former rogue member of the guild summoned an evil monster. Please help.
No, not their rogue. A member went rogue. Their rogue is fine. Actually, their rogue made a lot of gold gambling. Is that okay? That's okay. All right. But
hi, Geeker. Hi.
I've just pasted it in the chat, but a member of Team Submarine Optimals has been compromised and has summoned a vast horror. We need help.
A good one.
All right. So when you contact member services, they're starting off with, member services, how may we direct your call? And then you give that information, and they go, oh, okay, we're going to see who's in the vicinity. Stay on the line.
Scream loudly in the background while this is going on to urge them to move in on.
Your flagstone starts playing the intermission music from Monty Python.
Oh no. I'm on hold. If it's me, maybe it's
yes.
Bobby.
Well, technically, all of your flagstones are linked, so you all start hearing.
All have it.
Can I use my mind powers to take over the hold music and like scream like, no, really, get over here?
The message has already been conveyed.
I know, but I'm just going to keep screaming
to do what they need to do next.
Hi, Pev. Avril.
Actually, come to think of it, the whole music seems to be changing. Is this a techno remix? Did they drop the? No, they didn't drop the bass. That's the ground shaking.
Oh, who's here? Who's here? Oh, I said those words. My dogs know what those words mean.
Oh no!
From the direction of the ruined...
I just heard some tap toes in the distance. I was like, oh no.
Oh no.
Direction of the ruined...
Someone's decided that a wall isn't a wall.
A small sheep appears in the distance. No, it's not small, it's just far away and getting larger.
It's just far away.
Oh my.
It's getting closer.
Can I ride Series X into Rex into battle?
It already has a passenger.
Dang it.
Is it that little Kosha kobold? Is that the rider of Ovisaurus Rex?
It is the Kosha inspector, yes. Monty is riding
Oh
Ovisaurus
my.
Rex.
Okay.
I love it.
And as Ovisaurus Rex goes past you,
Yes.
past is a word we can use. The way it runs through the party, it takes a position between Mech, Chadrick, the pink elephant, and Fori. So the floof pushes you back a little bit as it runs between you. You hear Monty saying, "Right, this is not the direction I told you to go in, but this is fine."
Okay.
Is not
And
back.
it runs across the field and past the bleachers and just keeps going.
Well, it didn't have enough movement to take it all the way.
Freedom!
We could go all the
And because
way.
it's funnier, I'm going to say when it gets to how far it could move, it just stops.
It just stops dead.
However, momentum is a thing.
Oh no.
Wahoo!
So
That,
Monty
yes.
keeps going.
Oops. Where did the dignity go?
I've
Where
been,
did the
I've
dignity
been trying
go?
to stall to move Ovisaurus Rex onto the map. There we go. I had to find Ovisaurus Rex.
Now you just have to find Monty.
Now I have to find Monty.
Yeah.
Monty is not in the same folder as Ovisaurus Rex, because Ovisaurus Rex was in the folder labeled Baddies.
Monty is also on my screen several dozen hexes past the big bad.
I don't see Monty on my screen.
But then, no. I was just saying,
Oh, that was a joke.
from the position, yes, from the position where Ovisaurus Rex stopped, Monty is several dozen hexes further on.
I'm going to say, no, Monty gets stopped by colliding with the big bad.
Oh, there he is.
Blat.
So Monty's riding on its back. It's sort of rearing up and spinning around as this tiny little kobold is latched on. Like, this was not the plan!
Hobby's so
okay.
sad she's missing this. Hobby is so sad she's missing this, since Monty is, after all, a rogue, and Hobby would like to see such a high-level rogue strutting their stuff.
Well,
How long does
You-
it
from what
blinding
you
last,
hear-
anyway?
from what you hear, it sounds like somebody used a fireball for a sneak attack. Because suddenly where the big bad was, it is just filled with fire. And it's
Everybody
pushing,
around the...
And then Monty is standing where it was.
We are, not everybody around it, we are very conveniently located in a very particular arc around the big bad.
Yes. But, well, remember, Monty was on top. Monty had the fire
Yes.
go down, not
Alright.
out. It didn't go down and out.
True.
Monty is an arcane trickster and obviously has somehow got Ray of Fireball.
Yes. Somehow.
Monty has done this exact same trick many times before, some of them during fights that I was DMing. When Monty lands on the ground, he reaches over, picks up his hat, puts it back on its head, and says, "Right, let me guess. You are still on hold with member services."
Yep.
That's...
I would not know.
Well, you are all still
Oh,
hearing...
wait, I would.
Yes, you would definitely know.
Yeah.
Yes, you are still hearing the intermission music.
I will take an action to call member services.
Don't bother, I'll get it. And as Monty is saying, "Son of a... They put me on hold."
Of course they did. I don't think anyone's working there right now.
Apparently they're trying to reach someone from the higher ups.
Oh.
Hey,
Monty,
why don't you talk to your dude?
It is a pleasure to see you.
See something?
Can you talk to your patrons' social media DMs and tell them to show up?
Is A about to collapse? Because A has
Maybe
just
another
reappeared on the field.
Just reappeared.
A has just reappeared on the field.
Yes.
I am with A and I am healing.
A pops back in because while this is all going on, you're out of combat, so time goes back to normal speed. Banishment only goes for 1 minute.
Okay.
I'm back!
How long does blinding last?
X is Tex, 1 minute. Tex catches A as they fade in and fall over.
A is not falling over. A just appears and is standing there.
Oh. Okay. Tex is prepared to catch A.
Oh, yeah. Thanks. What happened to the big thing?
Fire.
Lots of fire. And I hit it several times.
I punched Jax in the face a lot until he died.
That did happen.
A runs over and gives Chadrick a hug.
Oh.
A has to double move to do this. Even if Chadrick is also running toward A.
No, that's not true because A is a rogue and can dash.
Oh, there you go.
Yes.
A bonus
Also, I
action
run my
dashes and then
power
uses
up.
an action to hug. It's technically a grapple check.
And the best part is
contest it, Chadrick.
No, of course not.
the best part is part of dashing toward Chadrick is sliding under Ovisarius Rex.
Well, that's what Chadrick would have to do. A just runs.
All right, fair.
It's the size of a T-Rex. A can just run and maybe reach up and pat its belly for a little bit on the way past. It would take a will save to resist patting the belly, and will saves don't exist in D&D. So there.
Right.
And that's where we're going to end it tonight, on a happy note.
Yeah.
Yay.
Oh, I
Yes.
was going to say Tex is going to walk over to Ovisarius Rex now that the threat has been contained and say, let's go home, buddy.
And they ride off into the... Actually, that's a sunrise. It's been a long night.
It has. And also, I am not riding Ovisarius Rex. Even strong as it is, I do not believe it could bear my weight.
Good night.
You pick it up and carry it over your shoulders. It rides you off into the sunrise.
Fair enough.
Unfortunately,
That is a
the
thing
east
that can
is
happen.
the east is not the direction you have to go to get back to the ruined inn.
Well, what if I want an Ovisarius Rex of my own? That is a thing that can happen. Good night, Millie.
Right. Well, that is where we're going to end it for tonight, all joking aside. Thank you, everyone, for playing. Thank you, everyone, for listening. Tonight I was joined by a bunch of awesome people, including Beth, Ellie, Eo, Millie, and Jen. Who wants to plug a thing?
Eo's mom writes books. Elizabeth-McCoy.com. And if you like any of those, you can ask your local library to pick up the ebook because they're real cheap to libraries. And they're on overdrive, so the library can get them. And speaking of books...
My website is Book of Jen. I've been trying to add stuff to it lately, but I've been sick for a while, so it's kind of going slow. I'm also the host of the Shattered Soulstone podcast, which also didn't get done this week because I'm sick, so I'll get there when I get there. You can find new episodes at shatteredsoulstone.com.
And speaking of websites,
I run a Mastodon instance called elek.xyz. That's elekk.xyz. It's really cool, and it's full of people who like games and nerdy things without being weird and gatekeepy about it.
Also elephant themed, but they're not pink.
No.
true.
Except for that
speaking of
one
Patreon.
Wild West. Yes, we do have a Patreon. You can help us keep the lights on. Patreon.com/CogWheelGaming. You can join other illustrious patrons and get these podcast episodes as soon as they are edited, instead of waiting for the weekly schedule. You can join other illustrious patrons, including Chris, Ellie, Eric, Shenshin, Walter, and Patron Emeritus Cindy. Until next time, this is Crash saying, don't ask about whether or not the pink elephant is real. Just don't question it. It's fine. Good night, everybody.